Welcome to my Stam DK DD PV build for the Dark Brotherhood. I call this build Venom. So Stam DK is probably one of the strongest setups you can play in PVE right now. Crazy DPS output, really good resource management and really cool looking skills. I will have a written guide on alcasthq.com/venom, so you can go check it out there. And I will make sure to list a few gear setups because some of the sets are really hard to get, and I want to make sure you have some alternatives to turn to in case you don't have those sets. So let's check our stats. When I buff myself, 3.8k weapon damage, 65% weapon crit, 36k stam, 70k health. I use Shadow and the Thief Mundus Stone, so I'm using twice 1 star, and I have Minor Slayer buff, which gives me 5% more damage on bosses. For race, basically there is two best choices, either a Kashyyyk or a Red Guard. Technically speaking, Kashyyyk is the best, and if you have Vicious Serpent gear, then it's really easy to sustain. So if you have a Kashyyyk, use it. Red Guard is easier to play because you have a lot more resource management with it. You also can use Imperial or a Orc, but I really recommend being either a Kashyyyk or a Red Guard. So now, in terms of gear, so let's just look at the table here. Best in slot is 5-piece twice Bone Star. It is simply the best PvE set out there. And then 5-piece Vicious Serpent. So let's take a look at Vicious Serpent. We get 2 weapon crit bonuses and a weapon damage bonus, plus the Minor Slayer, which gives us 5% more damage on bosses. And on top of that we get 8% cost reduction on skills. That's why a Kashyyyk with Vicious Serpent will be really cool stuff. Again, it is really hard to get. Orange Jesus is with the Serpent in Sanctum of Phidia, believe me. You want to make sure to have it in Divines and the Jewelry, so it's really hard to get. And it will make resource management on trash fights basically non-existent because per kill you get 2k stamina. It's crazy. Even I don't have the gear yet, so let's see. I'm wearing 5 twice 1 star at the moment. It's simply the best set, plus it gives you health bonus, so our health is not too low. Then I'm wearing a piece Molakina, a shoulder of Alkosh, and 3 Alkosh jewelry. As you can see, I have all in robust and weapon damage enchantments on them. So 4 pieces Alkosh give you a weapon crit bonus, a weapon damage bonus, and the Minor Slayer bonus. You could wear 5-piece Alkosh if you don't have Molakina helmet or Molakina shoulder. It's really up to you. But I still think 5-piece Alkosh should be worn by a tank. So I prefer the Kina piece plus 4-piece Alkosh. Then, for weapons, it's really difficult to know what is best. At the moment, I'm getting the best results with an Axe Precise and an Axe Sharpened. You can wear 2 precise axes. You could wear a precise dagger and a precise axe. Just make sure to have at least 1 axe if you have them. If you don't have Maelstrom axes, use 2 daggers. You need those Maelstrom axes to get max DPS. Again, on my website I will have alternative setups with Night Mother's Gaze if you don't have those weapons. Then I'm using the Maelstrom bow. Just either use sharpened or precise. We use it just to buff our volley damage ticks. It's crazy damage. If you don't have Maelstrom bow, what you can do is you could use Master's bow, because it gives you like 350 weapon damage on your dual wield bar as well, so all your dots tick a lot more, and it's easier to get the master weapons from wet DSA. So that's it about the skills. So about the gear. Again, I almost forgot, make sure to have as much divine pieces as possible. We want to have 7 pieces divines to boost our Mundus stones as much as possible. And there is no cap on divine, so use it. Then make sure to have 7 pieces medium armor to get as much weapon critical as possible. So, now to the champion point setup. It's really hard to look what's best in slop. This is like the setup I play with at the moment. 80 points mighty, 47 points precise strikes, 40 points thaumaturge. You could put more points into thaumaturge, but I like precise strikes because it gets buffed a lot in trials with aggressive warhorns. Then 67 mooncalf, 100 in warlord, 80 hardy, 87 elemental defender, and that's about it. You really, like, it's up to you where you put those. You can put a little bit more in hardy, for example. Most important is this setup. This works great and I had really good results with it. So now to the skills. So there is, let's start with the dual wield bar. So again, we know we have maelstrom weapons, so we need to empower each of our dots with rapid strikes, right? So I have Venomous Claw, one of the strongest dots in game. Works with rapid strikes. Rearming Trap, as strong as Venomous Claw, if not almost stronger. Works with rapid strikes. Then we have Rapid Strikes, which gives really decent damage. It's only 0.6 seconds cast time, crazy DPS. Then Rending Slashes, a really strong dot as well. Flames of Oblivion, so this needs to be on the front bar, okay? Because there is a bug and it will not get fixed anytime soon. So make sure to have it here. Then, because of the weapon pods thingy, it's a little bit annoying, but whatever. This is also a must-have. It almost does like 1.5 to 2k DPS on single target. Then we have Flawless Dawnbreaker, gives us 5% more weapon damage plus 3% from the passives of fighter guilds. And Rearming Trap is another 3%. And also Rearming Trap gives us Minor Force, which increases our critical damage by another 12%. Then Endless Hail gets buffed by Maelstrom Bow, really freaking strong dot. It's basically the almost, I think it's the strongest single target skill and the crazy AoE DPS. Cult drops, nice AoE damage plus nice single target DPS. Poisoning Injection, a really strong skill. Works with rapid strikes empowered from the Maelstrom axis. Use it from 100%. Then Noxious Breath should only be used in AoE fights. It's too weak and you don't have enough time to use it in single targets fight. There is better dots. You don't need Camo Hunter here, but you can have it if you want a crit buff. What you could use here, in case you have to go ranged, you could slot Silver Shards. It deals also quite nice damage. Standard of Might, still the strongest ultimate, despite Dawnbreaker being buffed. It buffs all our damage by 20%. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So if you are in AoE fights, just make sure to swap out the trap with Tornado and put the trap either here or here. It's up to you. Then now again, I will upload a Manticora video on how my rotation is. I will just tell you, like, always make sure to empower your dots with the rapid strikes for the axes. We have 100% proc chance, that's for sure. So what I do is I use rapid strikes, Venomous Claw, rapid strikes, Rending Slashes, rapid strikes, Rearming Traps, rapid strikes, I proc Flame of Oblivion, weapon swap, Endless Hail, Cult drops, Poison Injection, I swap back, Rapid Strike's Venomous Claw. Basically, the moment your Venomous Claw runs out, you will reapply it. That's why we don't have time to reapply the Noxious Breath. It's too weak and we don't have time. Otherwise we will lose too much DPS and other skills. Again, Venomous Claw and Trap are the two strongest abilities available, so make sure to have them up at all the time. So that's basically it about the Stam DK. Again, it's really crazy DPS, like it's really strong, and the resource management is really cool due to Battle Roar. As you all know, like every time we activate the ultimate we get a ton of resources back. It's crazy. It's really cool. So if you have a Stam DK, use him. So that's about it. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Cheers.
Weakling.